just you guys look how far we've come actually, because I don't know. I don't know that I would have survived if I was born in that era.
2 steps backwards, yeah. Immature lover who don't use big words, yeah. I don't need convincing at all because I know what I want. Baby, can't you figure it out? What's going on in your heart? What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show, take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Cookie. Oop, that's me there. And in today's video, we're exploring punishments and what punishments used to be like in Great Britain in the Victorian era and the Georgian era. We're literally living through it because this is the National Justice Museum. So you guys, allow me to take you through time. The first place they take you to is this courtroom, where they sort of give you a mini lecture of everything that went on here.
There has been a court on this spot for a very long time indeed, at least several hundred years. There used to be the main courtroom sort of along this side, and the main door was over there leading to the street outside. And that was in the medieval times, sort of 13th, 14th century, something like that. And that lasted until 1720s. And then in 1724, the floor collapsed during a trial. You're wearing hats, you look sensible, don't you?
Yeah. Thank you. That's really good. After the lecture, the real experience begins. They take you down to the prison cells, the punishment area, and you sort of like see for yourself what people used to go through in the past. This was incredibly eye-opening for me personally because I didn't know what punishment was like before, but now like seeing it and knowing it, I'm so glad like things have gotten better, at least thanks to like activists and prison reform people, because prisoners are definitely people too, even though like, you know, they're not really the best, but they are still people and they deserve human rights as well.
One step forward, 2 steps backwards, yeah. Immature lover who don't use big words, yeah. I don't need convincing at all because
Fun fact, women used to do all the prison chores back in the day. This is really not surprising, to be honest, but we went through that and we met a very, very reliable and helpful like prison warden that sort of explained it to us.
So this is improved by Elizabeth Fry. Have you heard of her?
No.
She is a prison reformer, known as the Angel of the Prisons. She's the very first lady ever to address Parliament in this country. And she's added all this cleanliness and loveliness here.
told you so extra, but I know I'm the same, yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama. Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my, all good all day, but the night we be going so hard on the flip side.
Cut off my head to the nape of my neck. The act seemed above all others to bring me a sense of degradation.
But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay happy?
After going over to the women's side, we headed off to the men's section. It was definitely scarier than the women's zone, even though they are quite similar, but the guys' zone just takes the cake in my opinion. Genuinely never want to be a prisoner in any generation or any era, especially not these ones, because they were brutal.
So if you look along the walls down here, you see a lot of graffiti been done by the prisoners. So when you're in the yard, there's not much to do, you see.
Okay, so that's the oldest surviving part of the
You've
jail.
got 2 dark cells down there, which are solitary confinement.
Ah, okay.
So once you've look down there,
Okay.
then it's off to Australia over there, where we'll send all our prisoners, and you'll be kept down there first.
So guys, another fun fact, back in the day, if you committed a crime, you had to pay to be in prison because they were not about to give you free food. If you don't have money, then they'll put you in the pit. Bro, this thing is scary as shit. Like, what the hell? So obviously the prisons in Britain were not enough to contain all the prisoners, since Britain was the colonizer back in the day, air quotes was, and like they shipped prisoners to places like America, Australia. In fact, before they started shipping prisoners to Australia, they shipped over 52,000 people to like America, like prisoners, and then they finally started shipping people to Australia. And it's estimated that, like, you know, most of the population of like people in these places started as, you know, the prisoners of the colonizers. Don't quote me, check it up, look it up on Google. But yeah, it's so messed up when you think about some of the things that happen in history and us there, from like colonization and all that and all that. But yeah. By the way, I forgot to add that some of the rules they had were that if you survive your prison sentence and, like, you know, stay through your prison sentence, you could come back to Britain. However, most of these people didn't have any money as expected, and they had no means of like returning to Britain, where they called home, right? So they had to just localize in those countries and start recreating, and is it recreation? Procreating. But yeah. We then moved over to the part of capital punishment. If you don't know what capital punishment is, it's basically a death penalty, and it's a state-sanctioned killing of like someone that has committed a crime, and when they carry out such crimes is popularly known as execution. So Britain eventually stopped capital punishment. I forget the year now, but some places around the world still practice capital punishment, by the way. And yeah, they sort of like just showed us around. It was not a funny sight to see. It was really annoying, and like I couldn't even fathom it.
You feeling lonely by yourself. What's it gonna take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love me? Yeah.
We got to see some of the equipment used for execution in the past. They were pretty intense. Apart from that, like, I don't think I'm going to go to this place again, but it was fun going here once, and I highly recommend you guys do that. At this point, I'd like to remind you to subscribe and like this video if you've watched up to this point anyways. Hi guys, so I am wondering how you guys feel so far. I don't know if you guys are enjoying it or like, but honestly, in real time, me being here, it's just really crazy what, you know, punishments used to be like in the past. And it's really interesting that they've been able to like show us all these things, preserve all these things, and, you know, just it sort of like just gives you a feel of what the world used to be like. And I know how much I complain about like being, oh, this generation, Gen Z, or what would the world be. Just you guys, look how far we've come actually, because I don't know. I don't know that I would have survived if I was born in that era. But yeah, so far so good. I'm really tired. My battery's at 8%, but I really have to like do the rest of the tour. I brought an extra battery, but we still have like another tour at the end of the day somewhere else called the City of Caves. That'll probably be a separate video because this place can't be merged in just one, you know, video in my opinion though. But yeah, I look really good though. So you guys, I am so cold, but I had to wear the shorts because I didn't have any other option. It was either this or homelessness. So yeah, let's keep going. Also, I don't know what this voice or accent is, but yeah. How did you feel?
Dad, I can't. Really, I really can't. This is barbaric. Jesus Christ. And these people really preserved this thing.
Yeah, like they kept a lot of things.
Nigeria. Jesus,
Sophia, beg. I'm on my way home now, and I really hope like it was really insightful for you. I hope you learned something, and don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.